everyone, welcome back to Is This Good with Brett and Dylan. I'm Brett and this is Dylan.
Hot Potato Josh.
Hey, Hot Potato Brett.
Yeah, we need to work on, like, when I'm like, my intro is like spot on, it's like the same every time. We need you to just be like, hey,
no, but you're like the uniform.
It's like
you're like the uniform, clean cut, I follow the rules kind of guy, and I'm your sidekick who's like a rebel. And he doesn't follow the rules.
But you just throw it away. You're like, oh, Josh is here. You don't say like, yeah, I like flowers or whatever you say.
All right, fine. I'm Dylan. I like flowers.
Do you like dildos? Do you like not dildos?
It sounded like you were going to say dildos.
Who's the lead singer of that band? The Killers.
Oh, Brendan Flowers.
Brendan Flowers. Do you like Brendan Flowers?
Sure.
He's stuck in Lonely Town.
He's also a spaceman.
So, Josh.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of 2016. You're a big fan of all the people who died in it. So what do you got to say about 2016 and the movies that came out?
I'm so sad it's over. I wish there was a whole nother year full of such great quality hits as Suicide
deaths?
Squad and Carrie Fisher's death.
Right. Yeah, that's the one bummer about 2016.
4 more years of 2016.
That's the one bummer about 2016 ending. No one can die anymore. It's like,
that's true.
It was so cool to die in 2016. And that's all Twitter cared about. Us yelling at 2016 because time is the thing that killed them and not the diseases.
Guys, this is a big episode.
Why?
We're doing our biannual top 10.
What do you mean biannual?
Because we did it in 2014.
But we did
we completely skipped 2015.
But we did a top 10 TV.
Oh.
Maybe we're just an alternate. We're
biannual film top 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we alternate. Did you like any TVs in 2016, Josh?
Stranger Things. Everyone likes Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Is that a new show? Everyone likes Stranger Things?
It's a spinoff of Everyone Hates Chris and Stranger Things.
What about not like Everyone Loves Raymond? Why do you always go to Everyone Hates Chris?
Year.
Okay, what do you got against Everyone Hates Chris?
That show stank. No one watched that show.
Wow, dude. I watched it.
Wow. Okay, name one episode. Talk about what happened.
The one where Terry Crews was his dad.
Okay, get out of town. Yeah, did you watch The Westworld?
The Westworld.
I only watched the first 3 episodes when it was airing, but I just binge watched the rest of it a couple days ago.
That's probably the right way to do it.
I feel like that's a better binge show than watching it live.
I would say the best shows. I'll just do a quick top 3. 2016.
Right.
Stranger Things.
Is that how that theme song goes? What? That's you texting at your... Okay, go.
That's how it goes.
It sounds like you doing your keys.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for saying I'm in tune. The night of...
Oh, okay.
Haven't watched it
nowhere near my top 3.
We did a whole episode on it. Yeah. And Bloodline Season 2.
Ooh. I think Bloodline Season 2 might be my number 1.
Yeah, it's really good, dude.
Was that your number 1? Were you going up?
Ooh, no, down.
Oh, Stranger Things is your number 1?
Dude, Stranger Things, she eats waffles.
Spoiler alert.
So sorry.
Have either of you guys seen the OA yet?
I am 4 episodes into it.
Do you like it?
I heard it's a Stranger Things ripoff.
What?
That's what Ed was saying.
I know. I read his stats. He was kind of bonkers.
Ed was kind of bonkers. He was on something.
He was on something. I would say it's like the movie Another Earth. Nothing premise wise, but style wise.
Oh, okay.
And overall feel wise.
Well, it is Britt Marling,
who
I love, and then the director is the director and co-writer from Sound of My Voice, which I also like.
Yeah, but do you know who EP'd it?
No,
Steven Spielberg.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt pulled the EP card out. I know this is going to be a long episode. We have to talk about 30 movies potentially.
That's true. So you just want to get into it?
Yeah, the OA's good. I don't want to talk about it until I finish it because I've read some things that the ending is make or break or something. What do you call it? When some people like it, some people hate it.
Hit or miss.
Make or break.
Breaker.
Yeah, I can't think of it. Bloodline. Stranger Things is good, I guess. I don't think it would be my top 3. I think Westworld would be.
Westworld wouldn't even make my top 10.
I like Westworld.
I would say Westworld's in my top 3 because I had so much anticipation for it. Because I loved the movie as a kid.
Patient.
Yeah. Yeah. And then...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the Rocky Horror Picture Show TV special didn't make it in your top 3?
No, not at all.
We didn't even finish it, did we?
No, we skipped it. We went to the songs. We just skimmed the songs.
Grease Live.
Grease Lightning.
Was cool.
It was a little too long.
Hairspray.
Huh?
Okay, shut up, Josh.
No one cares about Hairspray.
I watched that one. Garrett Clayton had a nice ass in it. And
way
then
to objectify him.
You didn't like Adam Room's Everything or anything like that? You didn't like any comedy shows?
I watched
BoJack
clips of
Horseman
Adam
was
Room's
great this
Everything.
year.
BoJack, when
watched
did
it.
that come out?
Like April. Or
Yeah,
May.
I binged all of BoJack Horseman. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was
My
good.
favorite show that's currently airing is Please Like Me, and they just had season 4 this year. It was pretty good. There
That's
was
weird.
a shocking death that no one saw coming. That was really
Well, that's a bit of a spoiler, but I would say my favorite show is Margaret.
with Margaret Cho.
What?
That's a good one, dude.
I know. Okay, guys, we're going to get into it. So today we're going to be counting down our individual, not collective, I guess, our individual top 10 films of 2016. Now, this was a doozy because I would say almost every single movie that came out this year was 1,000% great. And I wanted to run down basically all the great movies of this year just to get us warmed up and so we can be excited about this top 10 and how much we love 2016 movies.
Cool.
Try not coming every time I say one of these titles. Because every movie that came out in 2016 was good.
Okay.
I mean, I'm talking about The Boy. I'm talking about Dirty Grandpa, 50 Shades of Black, Hail Caesar, Zoolander 2, Gods of Egypt, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2, God's Not Dead 2, The Boss, Barbershop, The Next Cut, The Angry Birds movie, Alice Through the Looking Glass, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. I'm not going to say a full title on that
I
one.
was about to say it's a first.
Warcraft, Independence Day Resurgence, the BFG, I mean your favorite, Ghostbusters.
Oh, way to
I think
spoil my favorite.
I think that's all of our number ones. Ice Age Collision Course, Bad Moms, 9 Lives, Sausage Party, Yoga Hosers, Sully, The Disappointments Room, which is the hardest title to say, Bridget Jones's Baby, Blair Witch, Snowden, Storks, Ben-Hur, Miss Peregrine's Home for the Particular Children, The Girl on the Peculiar Children. That's how much I love it. I'm getting excited. The Girl on the Train. Boo! Amadea Halloween.
Scared.
Inferno. Trolls. Almost Christmas. Bad Santa 2. Underworld. Blood Wars. Why Him? Resident Evil. The Final Chapter. And Monster Trucks.
I hate to say it, one of those movies you said is in my top 3.
Okay. I looked up bad movies.
You looked up bad?
Those are bad. What? Hold on. Okay, me and Josh, we need to figure out what movie.
Don't run through them again. You'll figure it out.
No. I want to.
Hold on. Not a single one of those movies is in my top 10, but there were movies in there that I liked.
Like what?
Run through them again.
No. We're
No,
not
but
gonna do
I want to take a stab at what.
I mean,
movie.
You get
Snowden was
three.
okay.
You get 3 guesses.
I get 3 guesses.
3 guesses
of what's in your top 3. I'm gonna get out Ice Age Collision Course.
It's my top 5.
What the hell, dude? These are all bad movies.
I'm gonna guess Why Him was in his top.
I'm gonna
3.
maybe Sully. I don't fucking know. Snowden. You're one of those guys.
Snow.
God's Not Dead 2.
And then my other one would probably be, I don't know, Independence Day Resurgence.
You'll find out. So,
Jeez Louise.
this was a hard year. It's not like 2 years ago where every movie that came out was amazing.
What's a good 2014 movie that we're
Gone Girl.
I just don't remember years. I'm not
Oh.
mad at you.
Oh, I thought you were yelling at me.
I just Gone
Whiplash,
Whiplash.
Oh, whoosh.
Birdman.
Birdman.
Okay, so yeah, that does sound like a hard game.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, so 2014 was a fantastic year.
Was 20
2015 was pretty good.
We just skipped it.
We skipped it.
So now we're on.
And 2016 was just a year of... It was pretty good.
I gotta say, yeah, me forming my top 10 was hard. I have like a top 1 that I'm proud of, and I like my top 1. The rest of the 9, I'm like, yeah, I'll put these on here.
Well, I saw a lot more movies than you, so I have a lot more opinions
Did
on
you want to
stuff.
do the honorable mentions before number 1?
I want to do the honorable mentions now.
You
if
wanna
that's
get 'em out of the way.
Before the top 10. Are you okay with that, Josh?
Yes.
I like them better. I like Watch Mojo style where they do them right before.
Oh,
the
I don't
one.
like the Watch Mode.
Okay,
I like the Chris Stuckman
Hey,
style.
do what you want.
You
I've
can
only
do it
got
if you
one
want.
honorable mention though.
I got like 10. So I got like a second top 10. But these are in no particular order. I'm just going to read them out loud in whatever order I wrote them in. So honorable mention starting with Batman vs. Superman.
Didn't make your top 10.
Didn't make my top 10. Eddie the Eagle.
Haven't seen it.
Neon Demon.
Haven't seen it.
The Accountant.
Haven't
Wait,
seen
hold on. Neon Demon was in your honorable mentions?
I liked Neon Demon a lot.
Oh, God.
Did you see
It
it?
That means you
I
love
did.
all of
I
your
saw it
top
in
10?
theaters. It looked really nice, but I hated how slow and boring it was.
That's how I feel about Josh.
Slow and boring.
And
didn't find
it looks really nice.
I didn't find Neon Demon boring at all. But yes, The Accountant.
I haven't seen it.
Swiss Army Man.
I have seen that.
Nocturnal
I
Animals.
have not seen that.
Captain America: Civil
I
War.
have seen that.
Arrival.
I haven't seen that.
And then these last three are just surprising movies that were a really fun time, which are Nerve,
Haven't seen
Ouija, Origin of
Haven't
Evil,
seen that.
and The Conjuring 2.
I haven't seen it. So I've seen two of your
Yeah,
honorable
Nerve was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I
Nerve-
didn't expect... I went in there being like, this is going to be a waste of time. And I
thought the
actually
same
enjoyed
thing.
myself.
Yeah. So that's my honorable
Yeah,
mentions.
I haven't seen so many movies, so my top 10 is just based off of the movies I've seen. Like, I haven't seen Green Room.
Josh, do you have a top 10? I'm sorry, an honorable mentions.
I have
Yeah, you
one
better have
honorable
a top.
mention. It was my number 10, but I just saw a movie last night that knocked it out. So my only honorable mention is The Nice Guys.
Fuck! Can I put that in mine too? That was a pretty good movie.
That's my haven't seen it. Like, I would have really wanted to see that.
Yeah, there's a
Because
few movies.
I'm a big Shane Black fan, and when I saw it, I liked it, but I didn't love it. So
I
it
didn't
doesn't
love it
quite
either, but I thought
stay
it was
on there.
really good. Yeah. Maybe Popstar would be in my honorable mentions too, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
We do full titles here.
Oh, Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. Is that the full
Yeah,
title?
that was. So I think here's what we're gonna do. I'll start with my top 10, and maybe we'll alternate who starts their 10s. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I don't have any honorable mentions
Okay,
because
I
I
figured.
barely had trouble getting a top 10 together.
You barely had trouble. That's really good.
I barely didn't have trouble. Okay. My number 10, and I didn't feel comfortable putting this on my
Just
top
say
10.
it,
Okay.
David. I put BVS in my honorable mentions. You can bite the bullet.
Number 10, Doctor Strange.
Doctor
Strange, the 14th Marvel movie to come out.
in 2016.
It feels like it. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, I don't know. We did a whole review about it, so I really don't need to say too much. So.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. It's a fun time, but it's one of those. It's like a throwaway Marvel movie for me.
Yeah.
Really cool.
But I like
action
the
sequence.
visuals too much.
You like them too much. Josh, did you see Doctor Strange?
I did.
How did you feel about
It
it?
might be in his top
Oh,
10.
okay. Okay.
I liked it up until around the end.
Ooh, that's where it got interesting for us, I believe.
I liked
Yeah,
it, and
I
then
love
at
the
the
end.
end, spoilers for Doctor Strange.
No,
but
we don't
I
do
tweeted-
spoilers. We don't do spoilers.
Guys, I just realized I really fucked up my honorable mentions. I forgot to put La La Land in my honorable mentions.
Hey, yeah.
We just saw that.
We don't
movie, so I
do. We're
forgot
not.
to write
Josh,
it.
we're not
Okay.
doing spoilers on this one.
Then non-spoilery, the ending just took it away from me because it sort of went in a different direction than the rest of the film, in my opinion.
It got normal.
The film was building up to something, and then it's just like, okay, here's how it ends, and it didn't seem to fit the rest of the
That's
movie
like
to me.
most Marvel movies, though, unfortunately.
What was your number 10, Dylan?
I was going to let Josh go
It's
first.
JK. What was your number 10?
No, Dylan, go first.
Jesus.
Okay, my number
I'm
10
eating
is...
candy.
My number 10 is a little movie that I actually saw with Josh called Hush.
Now I have not. This is a Netflix movie, isn't it?
Yes.
Or is it just on Netflix?
I think it's just on Netflix, but it came out this year. It's a very great little home invasion movie. A little twist on the home invasion.
I do
genre.
want to watch it. I'm just worried I'll get too scared.
There's 2 solid jump scares in it, I believe. Right, Josh?
Yeah, there's only 2. It's not that bad.
I'll go to Where's the Jump and I'll watch it.
It's a spook and a gaff. Josh, what's your
A
number
gaff?
10?
It's fun?
It's fun. There's one part in the movie that I don't really like, but other than that, I think it's a fantastic movie. Josh, what's your number 10?
My number 10 is Henry Gamble's Birthday Party.
Huh?
Moving on!
What the fuck is that?
Henry Gamble's Birthday
Did you
Party.
watch a home video?
Yeah, he just his friend Henry Gale or whatever. Is it really?
Henry Gamble.
Oh, I was thinking Henry Gale. That's from Lost. My bad.
Henry Gamble's Birthday Party is a fun little indie movie that I heard about. I think it was on a Reddit list, like movies you might have missed. But it's on Netflix, and I watched it one night, and before I started it, I told myself, I'm really tired right now. If this first scene doesn't draw me in, I'm going to go to bed. And the first scene was amazing. So I kept watching it, and I really enjoyed it.
You gave that movie an ultimatum.
Yeah.
Hey, movie, if you don't impress me, I'm going to bed.
Well, I mean, I would have watched it the next day, but I was really tired that night, and I was debating whether or not to stay up and watch a movie, and I did, and I am glad I did that.
Cool. I'll check it out. Dylan, what was your number 9?
You're not gonna go 9?
I just said we're going to alternate the starters.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Jesus.
My number 9 is Passengers. I don't care. I really like that movie.
Hey, no, there's no judgment here, guys. You guys like the movies you like are the movies you like.
I think it's a great space movie.
I'd probably
some space.
I'd probably put that on my honorable mentions.
It's a fun time at the movies. We did an episode about it last week. I think it's a great love story.
Would you have put it in your podcast you had about movies that don't take place on Earth?
Ooh.
Maybe I'm probably an honorable mention.
Ooh.
Brett, what was your number 9?
Okay. My number 9 is a little movie called Deadpool, which I didn't even make your honorable mentions. Well,
Dude, I think Deadpool is so overrated. I watched it a second time and I was super bored.
I haven't seen it for a second time, so maybe I don't know. Again, my number 4 through 10 are just like, yeah, I like these movies. Like I had so much trouble putting movies on.
I know. My top 4 are the only ones I'm really proud of.
I guess I really like meta humor, and that's really my cup of tea. And I will say it did get a little overboard, and the climax was kind of a snooze fest. But man, post-credit scene really nailed it for me. One of my favorite post-credit scenes.
So you liked Ferris Bueller's post-credit scene?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was okay. Well, yeah, it was kind of cool. But I like this one. It was better. I liked it.
We saw this movie with Josh, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I liked it so much. He gives good kisses during movies. I will tell you.
Wait, I saw like 3 movies with Josh. He didn't give me 1 kiss.
I kept trying. You kept pushing me away, saying later.
Later, alligator. Josh, what was your number 9?
I just want to reiterate what you said about Deadpool, though. I saw it a second time, and it also didn't work as well for me the second time.
Oh, well, I'm glad we're on the same page.
Well, I haven't seen it a second time. Maybe my top 10 will change, okay? But I also don't give a shit about top 10s. Maybe that's why I don't care that much. What was your number?
My number 9 is the movie I watched last night called Other People.
Moving on.
Josh, you need to start talking about movies we know. What's this movie?
No, these are the only 2 indie ones that I figured you wouldn't get. Other People. It's a really good movie about it's written by one of the head writers of SNL, and it's based on his life, about his mother having cancer and dying of cancer over the course of a year with him living.
Oh, yeah.
Who's in it? Who's the lead?
Molly Shannon.
Yeah. Oh. Who's the
Molly Shannon?
Who's like the comedian in it? There's like a comedian,
yeah,
right?
that's always on podcasts and stuff.
I don't know who the comedian is. The guy who plays the main character is the one from Breaking Bad. Something Plemons is his last name.
Oh, does he have that raspy voice?
I don't know. He's got red hair and freckles. He was the one in Breaking Bad towards the end.
The guy
you're talking about from
Craig,
Fargo.
From Fargo season 2.
Yeah, he's in Fargo too.
Okay, well,
So
check it out.
He plays the main guy. It's really good. It's really depressing, but it's on Netflix.
Okay. Josh, I guess it's your turn to start.
What was your number 8?
My number 8 is Rogue One: A Star Wars Story.
Thank you for saying full title. We appreciate that.
Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I got a lightsaber. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Wait, it's not. Wrong movie, I guess.
We have a whole episode on Rogue One if you guys want to pop over and check it out.
But Josh was not on that episode. Josh, how do you feel?
I was listening to that the other night, actually. But I liked it. The first time I saw it, I really enjoyed myself. I thought it was a lot of fun, and there were a couple issues I had, but I saw it a second time with my mom because she's a big Star Wars fan. And I liked it even more the second time because there was some stuff I could get over the second time.
I got over it. Did you see it?
Well, there's things that like I had a problem with, and then when I watched it again, I was able to see things I didn't see before that sort of made up for those issues.
Okay.
I thought of another honorable mention.
Okay.
Maybe Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh.
I thought it was fun. I thought there's some fun parts in it. It is a little long, but I mean, it disappointed me in a lot of ways. But
movie I thought was long. La La Land, more like Long Land.
Was it really that long?
Dude, that movie would not end.
I will say, yeah. Well, we're not doing an episode of that, but I did feel like that movie kept ending. But my number 8 surprisingly enough, is a little indie movie called Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4. All
right.
Yeah. The whole review. I think when we reviewed it, I was like pretty happy about it. I was like, yes, the best.
Did you see it again?
No, but just thinking about it, and I guess I watched a lot of reviews. Maybe I'm persuaded by other people's reviews. It just kind of got knocked down a couple pegs.
Okay. Well, I guess it's my turn. My number 8 is a movie no one saw called Allied with Brad Pitt, who's the executive producer of OA.
And Maria Cotillard.
Cotillard.
Whatever her name is.
Oh, yeah. From Inception.
Sure, yes. She is in that. It's
Batman.
I thought it was a good modern, or like a modern version of Casablanca.
Do you like Casablanca?
I've never seen it, but it takes place in Casablanca.
It takes place in Casablanca?
Yeah.
Do they do the same stuff?
Yeah. No.
Takes place in the plot of the film.
It's a good romance / war thriller movie. I feel like no one saw it because it wasn't publicized because of the Brad Pitt controversy that happened this year.
Was there a
controversy?
wanted to see it.
Yeah, he was accused of beating his kids, but it turned out Angelina Jolie lied.
Oh, I thought they just broke up.
Because she's really cool like that.
Well, yeah, I always say we always say on our podcast, always lie about getting either raped or abused or all that stuff. It's a cool thing to do. Lying about that stuff is just super cool to us.
It's Allied's a Robert Zemeckis film, and it's probably the best one since Flight.
From Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
From Back to the Future.
What?
I don't know. I think it's your turn to start. Sevens.
That's how it goes. My number 7. Well, I put this list together. Dylan texted me about this movie, and I watched it today, so I'm putting it on here. Sing Street is my number 7.
Wow, dude,
wait, Dylan hasn't seen it yet, right?
Yeah, he texted me. He's like, "Hey, it's on Netflix." So I popped it in. I put the old Netflix VHS in, and I don't know. I don't want to say too much about it because Dylan hasn't seen it. It didn't blow me away. I mean, I heard a lot of people saying it's super great. And,
yeah, I've heard the same thing.
And I don't know. I like the songs, I guess, but I don't know. This was good. It was good, I guess.
It was good.
There's one thing about it that I didn't like, and I don't want to say
that they were British.
That they were not. So,
Irish?
Yep.
Okay.
But there's just one small aspect I didn't like about the movie. I don't want to get. I mean, it's not really a movie you can really spoil, but
I think it's the same aspect I didn't like about it because there was something holding it back from even being in my honorable mentions.
I guess I will say this isn't a spoiler, but at one point in the movie, he's kind of poor. Like the kid's kind of poor and he can't get stuff. But then later on in the movie, he's has costume changes and stuff. Like he keeps, and I'm like, how do you do that, dude? What are you doing? I mean,
oh, that's not the same issue. Then never mind.
That's the biggest issue in that movie. That's not.
Mine's a plot point.
Well, that's my biggest non-spoiler issue I had.
So
yeah.
So Dylan, what's your number 7?
My number 7 is Star Trek Beyond.
What?
Dude, Star Trek Beyond was such a fun time at the movies.
Dylan, that being on your list makes me want to go, I can't stand it! I know you planned it! I don't know. I don't care about the Star Trek movies, so I'm not too mad.
It was super fun. I think it's because I went into it with such low expectations. And I was like, oh, this is super fun. I don't want to be a CGI / practical guy, but there's a lot of practical stuff in it, which I was impressed by. It wasn't just a CGI nonsense fest, like I would say Fantastic Beast was.
Or Passengers.
But it is fun. It's the second best Star Trek movie in my opinion.
No. What would you say are the Star Trek movies? Rank them.
The 3? There's only 3 of them.
The 3 of them. Yeah, there's 3
Star Trek. Star Trek 2009 is the best. Star Trek Beyond, and then Star Trek Into Darkness is a crazy snooze fest.
Isn't that universal? The list.
That's what most people think. I completely disagree. I think Into Darkness was the best. 2009 was second best, and I thought Beyond was a snooze fest.
Well, I thought Star Trek was a snoozeville, and so I didn't check out the sequels. I'm not going to put that bullshit 2009 weird stuff you guys put at the end.
Well, that's how people commonly refer to it as.
Well, guess what? We're not common people. Oh. I don't want to live like common people.
Josh.
I don't want to do what common people do.
Are you doing the William Shatner version?
I guess I can. I don't. How do you do William Shatner impression?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, moving on. Josh, what number were we on? 7?
Yes.
My number 7, guys, we got to go back to number 10, actually. We got to go back to 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Whoa.
Dun, 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 dun.
When I was making this list, many opportunities I had to do that because so many of my movies have numbers in them.
So the thing with 10 Cloverfield Lane is...
Where's the other 9?
It's so... Yeah, where is it? That's a good question. It's so good, but I do not like that last 15 minutes. But it's so good, everything beforehand. The last 15 minutes is
See, I don't have that problem with that movie at all. To me, that movie's so good. Get rid of that fucking title, dude.
Yeah.
I can't stand
It's
that
an
title.
awful Cloverfield sequel, but a great movie. That's the issue with it.
We have a whole podcast.
I don't care about the title issue.
Well, me and Brett are very specific Cloverfield fans, so...
Yeah, well, I'm holding tight to the theory of God Particle bringing
Dude,
them together.
I am, if I had to say, with no trailer being out so far, I am 0% excited for that movie.
I'm 10%.
Just the fact that they're calling it the next Cloverfield movie is like, oh.
I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah.
If you're going to be Cloverfield,
Even if it wasn't
do
a
it.
Cloverfield movie, like, I'm still super
Because it's
excited for it.
already confusing people. I heard a reviewer talk about it and be like, oh, now we get to see what happened during Cloverfield, but in space. It's like, no.
We don't care about that.
But also, that's not the point, is it? These movies aren't technically in the same universe. It's just a Twilight Zone-y kind of thing. I mean, if you look into details, technically they could be in the same universe, but I don't think that's the idea.
Could.
I don't think that's
Maybe.
I don't think that's the idea. I don't think in this one we're going to see the Cloverfield monster jump off a spaceship and dive into Coney Island.
That'd be really cool. Is that what happened? He jumped off like in Star Trek 2009. So is it my turn to start the sixes?
I mean, I didn't start.
Oh, who started last time?
I don't know. Who cares? You start.
All right, my number six is a little movie that's on Netflix right now called The Invitation. You didn't like? Oh man, I thought that movie was fan-fucking-tastic.
That movie's
dude.
so stupid. All right, moving on.
I agree with Brett. I did not like that movie.
Boom! And a
It was
list.
so... The only thing I liked, literally the last shot. I liked the last shot.
Yeah, I'm
and
with
everything else.
Josh.
Yeah, I
I
like
wish
this
the
shit.
movie was that. I wish that was the movie. Dude.
All right, well, you guys go have fun reading your Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
What?
I don't know. I like The Invitation. Josh, you go.
No, I mean...
I just did my 7 already.
No,
We're
that was
on-
my 6.
We're on 6, but I want to talk about The Invitation.
Oh.
I guess I'm not sure if you did this or someone else did it. Someone was like, people are comparing it to Coherence, which obviously is my favorite movie of all time. And it's like, this is nothing like Coherence, other than the fact that people have a dinner together. And
It's a dinner party, Brett. Get over it.
But like just from, I don't know, it bummed me out. That kind of like turned into like this. I don't want to spoil it and stuff, but I like the ending. I wish that was more of the movie.
I liked the twist.
What twist? There was no twist.
Okay, I didn't see it coming. Call me a fucking retard.
Maybe don't
do that.
You
No.
don't use that word anymore. No, but I wouldn't. No, because I don't call stuff all the time, so it's not like I can't judge you for doing that when that's not like a thing I do.
You said this was a judgment-free podcast.
That's what I just said. I'm not judging you. I'm not mad at you that you didn't call the twist or anything. I'm not saying, "Oh, you dumb didn't call the twist." For
dumb-dumb.
me, it was so obvious that I don't know. Sorry, Josh. What was your number 6?
My number 6 is Green Room.
Green Broom?
Green Broom.
That was just you. No, Green Room. I have not seen. That I do want to see.
It's a
great.
lot of fun. I really like that director. I loved Blue Ruin, which is the movie he did
I
before
liked
this.
Blue Ruin
I
a
did
bunch,
not
too.
like Blue Ruin.
I like
I
Blue
watched
Ruin a lot.
that with my mom. We were both disappointed.
I liked Blue Ruin. This one's a little more exciting. Blue Ruin's a bit of a
can-
slow burn movie.
I cannot
This one's
tell you
faster.
what happened in Blue Ruin at all. It went out of my memory so fast.
Not even with a knife to your head?
I can't tell you. I know a guy has a beard in it. That's all I know about
nailed
him.
it,
I think
dude.
he's homeless. I think he's homeless.
He is homeless.
Ah, ding, 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 ding.
I win. No stabbing.
But yeah,
in the head.
I liked both these movies, and I'm a little sad because I think his name is Jeremy Saulnier, the guy who directed it.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he made Green Room because he's recognizing that he's getting bigger and better deals, so he knows he won't be able to make violent movies later. And I think he does violent movies really well.
He does.
So I'm sad that he's not going to be making any more.
It's going to be all Angry Birds sequels from now on for that guy.
Oh, don't
Did he
spoil
do
the
Angry
top
Birds?
10, dude.
I did not see Angry Birds.
No, he did not do Angry Birds.
Oh, God. I was going to run out and buy it in any second.
What was your number 6?
Oh, my 6. is a movie we saw together, Dylan, I believe.
Sure.
Called Pop Star. Never Stop, Never Stopping.
That's a great movie.
I really like this movie. There's some parts I don't like about it, obviously. But overall, I thought the comedy in it was super funny. And the laughs were funny. And I thought the jokes were funny. And I thought, like, all the goofs were funny, too.
Oh, okay. You hit all 3 check marks.
I thought they did a spot-on parody of a lot of stuff that most people don't even... They didn't do the date movie, epic movie type of parody.
No, and I gotta give them credit for that. But I have
They did more of an Austin Powers parody. If you watch that movie, you might not even know they're parodying stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely our generation's Spinal Tap.
Exactly.
But I think my only issue with it is I think years down the line it's gonna be super outdated because that movie is basically a spoof
Look at War Games,
Macklemore
dude.
And Justin Bieber, right?
War Games.
I haven't seen War Games since I was a kid.
See?
You got me.
I don't know what I got you on, but I got. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, I know. But it's a great movie. It's probably the funniest.
Hey, you're
movie
the
of
one
the
who
year.
loves Civil War, and they talk about Twitter. No, I'm sorry. What's that one? Winter Soldier. You're the one who loves Winter Soldier, and they talk about Twitter twice. So get the fuck out of here with your Jeep and your snoozy snocks. Socks.
Snoozy Snocks, Dr. Seuss.
But they go to an Apple store. How long do you think Apple stores are going to be around?
Forever. I think Apple's here to stay till mankind goes
Yeah,
extinct.
but they're going to change. When did the Genius stuff come in? Like 2015?
Genius?
The Genius bar.
Genius has been around forever, dude.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's been around since, I would say, the iPhone, at least.
I don't know about that.
Who's starting off for number 5s?
I guess I can.
Okay, you do it.
My number 5 is 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Da 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 da.
I can't do the noise, but yeah, I like this movie. We saw the IMAX a little too loud.
You're a little too. Hey, 2 references to 2. This is a little too damn loud.
Oh, I didn't even mean to make that reference, but yeah, the squeaks of the doors were getting into my eardrums.
Arguably one of John Goodman's best performances.
One of the most predictable jump scares in the history of the world, but it's still the very beginning. Starts with a pretty big jump scare.
Yeah. Those are like real life jump scares.
Get the fuck out of here! It's a jump scare.
All right.
If something jumps and scares you, it's a jump scare.
Josh, what's
I
your
don't
number
care
5?
if it's a little ventriloquist boy or not.
What was that? You like fingered the air.
I was doing a ventriloquist.
You're fingering, dude.
I was doing a ventriloquist boy.
You got a finger over here, Josh.
How do you do ventriloquist boy? See, you're fingering the
I know,
air.
I'm doing the...
You have your tongue out and you're licking its pussy. Get out of here. Josh, what was your number 5?
My number 5 was Don't Think Twice.
Fucking shit!
I'll put that.
I need to knock everything down. How did I forget about that?
I'll put that in my honorable mentions, but
No,
don't Think Twice did not blow me away. I wanted so much more from it.
I want to put that
I
as my
really
number
enjoyed
2.
it. It surprised me how.
Fucker.
But I don't have it. I have to knock everything down on my list. So
It surprised me by having a considerably big feeling cast, but it was nice and it felt small and personal and intimate, and I really enjoyed it. And then I went and bought it, and I enjoyed it a lot more watching it a second time.
I had a lot more expectations for it, and it didn't necessarily let me down. Like I said, I wanted way more from it, but I think I do like it a little more than Sleepwalk with Me.
I have not seen that one yet.
Oh, it's really good. You should watch it.
You liked it more than Sleepwalk with Me?
I think just by a little bit. Does that confuse you?
Well, it didn't make it in your top 10 or anything like that.
Okay, what's...
But like, it would have been on my top 10, but when I looked at Wikipedia, it wasn't on there.
I guess that makes sense.
And I made this like 10 seconds before this.
Should I...
What are we on, number 5? Did you say number 5?
I haven't said my number 5. Can I say my number 5?
Yeah.
Thank you. Deepwater Horizon.
Okay.
What? It's a good movie. I believe Josh saw it.
No. Oh. I didn't want to see it. It looks terrible to me.
How
but
did it
then
look
I heard,
terrible?
Let me finish. It looked like one of those terrible disaster happens and the big tough guy has to save everyone movies. But it was getting good reviews. I just never ended up seeing.
You would think it's like that, but it's actually not.
I would think it's like that. That's what I thought it was like.
Spoilers. Does Kurt Russell drown?
Hey, wait. I thought we don't do spoilers.
Hey, it's for Deepwater Horizon.
No.
Okay, yeah. Wait, I have a... Okay, spoilers. Is Mark Wahlberg the lone survivor?
We're talking about two different movies.
He is the lone survivor in the lone survivor.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one survived Deepwater Horizon, right?
No, a bunch of people did.
People did? I thought it blew up and everyone died.
A bunch of people died. A bunch of people lived, though. There's like 400 people on that thing.
Do you see Dylan O'Brien shirtless in the movie at any point?
No! Why would you do that?
Okay.
Who's Dylan O'Brien?
He's a kid from the
Maze Runner.
Maze Runner movies. Because he's in Deepwater Horizon. And he's arguably the best part of that movie, I would say. It's a good movie. You should watch it. Educate yourselves on what happened, because it's actually a really big deal, and we don't really talk about it. Yes.
What if I don't care?
Then you don't care.
I know. I should. I should watch it. I really don't want to see Patriots Day.
I think Patriots Day looks great.
Okay, well, Dylan.
Then I had
if
zero
I'm gonna
interest.
If I'm gonna watch Deepwater Horizon, Dylan, you have to go listen to a podcast that I listen to.
Okay,
One of the episodes they talk about oil drilling and how talking about their feelings made it a safer place to work.
What?
Okay, yeah, he'll do that.
Why? Wait, hold on. Why do I have to do that?
Because maybe it'll make the movie different for you. Maybe you'll view it through a different lens.
Oh, they talked about it afterwards. Fuck this movie. I'm just kidding, Josh. I'll listen to it. What's the name of the podcast? You want to give them a quick
You
plug?
want to plug another podcast on our podcast?
All right, fine. We won't. My boss
Guys,
is
sorry.
yelling at
I'm
me.
sorry. I don't. No offense to anyone who has a podcast. I want the fucking revenue. You know how much cash I'm making off of this podcast?
Can I get an exact down to the cent?
It's pretty close to a cent. And I want to keep it that high. All right?
I think.
What was the name of this podcast? I'll let this one slide.
The podcast is called Invisibilia. Invisibilia.
There's so many podcasts out there.
Yeah. Good thing we got into the game early.
Yeah, well, I'm going to talk about my number 4.
Talk about your number 4, dude.
I saw this today. La La Land.
Ugh.
It sounds to me like you did not like it.
I liked La La Land. I have a lot of issues with it.
A lot of, like what? You sound like Eric Striffler, am I right, Josh?
But did he not like it?
He does sound like Eric Striffler.
He has
I
a
didn't, I didn't watch his video. I just saw the title.
I didn't watch it either because.
Can I get into it a little bit without spoiling? Wow, someone's gonna step on that and die later. Can I get into a little bit without spoiling?
Don't spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Josh hasn't seen it.
Okay. Well, I think it's great. There's like a musical out there, like an original musical, not like a jukebox musical, which Josh has a problem with. I think it's cool that someone.
It was a jukebox musical. All right.
Like the director, the writer, the choreographer all sat down. They figured out these amazing dance numbers and all these songs, and it's awesome. And this movie has so many gorgeous and well choreographed and amazing one shots. Like you said when I right over here, that you thought the director of Birdman directed the movie. But then
Not seriously, but
yeah, I know. But there's a lot of like crazy one shots, like super impressive. This movie is insanely well directed, and the cinematography is amazing too. And there's definitely a point where at the beginning up to like the maybe about 45-minute hour, it's just a complete uphill of interest for me. And then all of a sudden there was a huge valley of just like a deep drop in interest for me. And then it went up a little bit, and then it just took a while to end. I think the movie, to me, had a hard time figuring out, is this a Ryan Gosling movie, an Emma Stone movie, or a movie about their relationship? And then it also kind of dropped the musical aspect after a while, so I was like, oh, is this a musical? And then that's basically it.
I liked it.
It's a good movie. It really is. And I'm so glad I saw it in theater.
The best way I could say is like, hey, if you like 500 Days of Summer, you like this.
I would say no.
Oh, okay, no.
And the ending is depressing, but non-spoiler review.
Sounds like my kind of movie.
I don't know. I liked it. I like how they put La La in front of Land.
Like L.A.
Is that? Oh.
Because it takes place in L.A.
Oh, wait. Spoil. I thought we were going to non-spoil.
But whereas I think Whiplash, the director's previous movie, is a near perfect movie with a perfect ending. This movie has lots of flaws to me in a movie that does not end.
This movie kept ending.
I was like, all right,
that was probably my biggest issue. It kept ending.
And there's a part where I thought it was going to end. I was like, whoa, is that what happened? And then nope, it just kept going. So I think you may know what I'm talking about. Maybe
I don't know because there's like 3 times I thought that was going to happen.
I'll talk to you about it afterwards. But there's a
talking about part where he stabbed himself.
Yeah, he hard carried himself.
What?
Moving on.
Oh, what about the part where they go to
space
where,
and they turn into passengers?
No, not that part. I don't care about that part. The part when they go to where John Lennon died and they actually see it happen and they don't do anything. I was like, dude, just stop John Lennon from dying. I didn't even know it took place back then.
And it's weird. Everyone had iPhones.
Everyone did have iPhones, but they weren't like iPhones we know. They were like iPhones altered a little bit, and I was like, I didn't
notice that at first, but now that
choice.
you say something about that.
And whenever they sang, they just mumbled. They were like, oh, welcome to Lava, welcome to Lava.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Dude, I did love when they do Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josh, I don't mean to spoil this movie too much, but man, when they do Welcome to the Jungle and Paradise City, I was like, back to back. I was like, whoa. I didn't even know Emma Stone could sing out of her butt, but they did it.
She did an Ace Ventura.
You guys are making me so excited for this movie.
Josh, what's your fucking number 4, dude?
Did we all go our 5s?
My 5 was Deepwater Horizon.
Round 4, yeah, sorry.
My number 4 is Edge of 17.
Has a dig it. One way goes, take the song, just like she sing it.
Ooh, baby, baby. Ba, 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 ba.
Josh, I have not seen this movie. I desperately want to see this movie.
You desperately? I desperately do not want to see this movie.
I really want to see this movie.
Why? What's so appealing?
It looks
about this
good.
movie?
I haven't seen a trailer, and I really want to see it.
So why do you want to see it? Based on name?
I hadn't seen a trailer either, and I was kind of iffy about whether or not I would like it. But as soon as I saw that it was rated R, I was like, wait, it might actually have a genuine teenage experience instead of just the sort of Mean Girls-esque, look how much fun we have, but we hate each other situation. Like, a lot of teen angsty movies fall short for me. But
is
this
it
one
authentic?
I was really excited for. I think it is, yeah.
Because I think the most authentic teen movie,
He's
at
tearing up just
at least for me,
Yeah.
in my generation, I feel like Superbad is the most authentic teen movie.
That's true.
I would say it's not as raunchy, but it's the same sort of like they don't hold any punches, or they don't pull any punches with. No, Superbad's
I was like, Superbad's pretty raunchy.
This one, Edge of 17, has the same sort of like dark humor, but it doesn't pull any punches with like I don't know, like without spoiling anything. There are tropes that it starts to fall into, and then they pull themselves right out. It's like they recognize that they were going in that direction, and they make an effort to show you that they know that they're getting close to that, but they pull themselves out of it. Like, so many coming-of-age stories have a main character, like Juno, where it's like, man, I'm just so different. My generation doesn't get me. I was born in the wrong generation.
Right.
And
I do really
where,
like Juno.
I do too, but there's a part where one of the characters in this movie has the same sort of monologue about how they're so different, and someone calls them on their shit, and they're like, no, you're just not a great person. Like, don't sit there and demean everyone else because you think you're special. You're just a bitch.
Sounds like you should watch Search Party on TBS.
I'll check that out
Similar
when it comes
theme.
on Redbox.
Yeah, on Search Party, it kind of starts. She's like, the whole point is she's searching for like a girl she really didn't know.
Yeah, I've seen the commercials.
And she's like, basically, because like nothing's going on in her life, and she just wants to feel depressed and special about something.
I'll
it's a
say
weird TBS show.
I'll say my number 4 because
The cool thing about Search Party is if you watch on the app, you get the explicit version. They say "fuck a bunch." It's like, whoa,
fuck a bunch.
this is kind of weird for a TBS show.
Is it a comedy?
It's
Dramedy.
I guess a mixture. Yeah, I think it's more comedy. It really makes fun of hipster culture.
Because
which I
TBS
guess
always
is
makes
cool.
me think of like TBS Always Funny or whatever their motto is.
They're really changing up. I mean, the Detour I really like.
The Detour was good.
Detour was really good.
I like the Detour.
I saw like 2 episodes of that and I liked it too.
I really liked it.
I'll say my number 4 because it's already been mentioned twice, but my number 4 of the year is Rogue One, the Star Wars story.
Da, 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 da.
I think it's fun. I liked it more than Force Awakens.
For a second, I thought you were about to say I liked it more than Forrest Whitaker.
Who's in
I think I liked it more than Force Awakens also.
I think I liked it more than Force Awakens 2, not the sequel, but
That'd be weird.
I don't know. I think I just really like watching Star Wars movies once, if I'm being completely honest. My problem is I watched Force Awakens twice. On the second viewing, I was like, ooh, this is kind of boring at parts. It's long. And I think I'm going to feel the same way with Rogue One if I watch it again. But, ooh, this is long.
Yeah.
It did, yeah. When I saw it a second time with my mom, there were a couple points where I was like, oh, I forgot to tell her how long this is. Because she's usually asleep by 8, or not by 8, by 10, and we went to see it at 8. And when I was in there, the first scene started, and I ran through the whole movie in my head. And I was like, oh, shit, she's going to be really mad at me when we get out at like 11.
She beat you.
She beat me.
I guess I'll kick off the top 3 myself. My number 3 is also a movie that's been mentioned twice already, which is 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, who cares about that fucking
I think it
trailer?
says a lot about Dylan's tastes that his top 4 and 3 are like lower in our list.
What was that song?
The Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
We talk about the Pirates of the Caribbean
Yeah, the
trailer. Who
trailer.
cares about that dumb
Hey,
trailer?
Clark Knight, if you're listening, go check out his YouTube channel. But who gives a fuck about that movie?
I know. Stop making those movies. I like 10 Cloverfield Lane a bunch.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I hate the title.
I hate the title.
It's weird that it's further up because I really like the ending in the last 15 minutes. It's weird that you don't like it.
I liked it when it was more a secluded thing. Then when it got, I think it was. We have a whole podcast about it. We'll talk about. Should we spoil the ending?
No.
A little bit? Okay. Josh, what's your number 3?
We can only spoil Deepwater Horizon.
Oh, okay. They all die.
Wait, did Brett give his number 4?
Yes.
Yeah, La La Land.
Oh, yeah. My number 3 is Swiss Army Man.
Oh, it has like a popcorn, 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 pop. Usually someone else comes in. Popcorn,
I wanted you to take the reins on this one. No, Swiss Army Man's a really good movie. It was in my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
What'd you
It was
like
another
about-
movie. When I first watched it, I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I had no intention of buying it. And then when Black Friday came around, I saw it for $12 and sort of did an impulse buy. And I watched it again, and I got into it even more. And then I saw that theory video that I sent to you, and I liked it even more.
I do really like that theory. That theory, I mean, I don't want to talk about it, but I showed it to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did like that theory.
See, I'm one of those people that kind of likes that movie at face value. We may have mentioned this.
Yeah,
when
we
talked
did.
about it.
We talked about we just
Yeah.
like taking it for its story, but then the hidden message, I guess, because I think the hidden messages people were telling or how they took it, I just didn't care for.
Yeah,
this is the
it
first
didn't-
one- This is the first one I liked. The first theory. This is weird to talk about without spoiling it.
Yeah, exactly.
It
So we
didn't-
won't.
If anyone wants to watch that theory, I guess, go to Bobby Burns' channel. And
He needs
find
that
it.
help. He needs that plug from us because he's not doing.
Yeah.
He's not doing too good right now.
Did you say your
But
top 3?
I liked it a lot. I liked it at face value too, but I just feel like that theory added something to it, but it's not something that I keep in mind when I watch the movie. It doesn't like frame the movie for me. Or
Okay.
anything.
What's your number 3, Brett?
My number 3 is The Lobster.
Bow, 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 bow.
Dang, 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 dang. I do it up.
Man, I'm really excited for the movie The Love Shack coming out.
No, it's just the shack.
Oh, man.
It's just the shack. Yeah, The Lobster, starring Colin Farrell and Rachel Wise.
Richard Wise, yes.
Richard Wise. Yeah, I think this would have been much higher on my list. Because I really liked the first half of the movie. I really loved the dialogue because we talked about Dogtooth before, and it's weird because I like the style of Dogtooth. I like how they speak in Dogtooth, but I didn't like a lot about Dogtooth. Mm-hmm. And this one is almost like a movie that takes place if the parents raised everyone. That's how everyone lived.
Yeah.
And that's how I kind of get this vibe. Like the way people are so blunt with each other, and I just really like the whole vibe of this movie. But boy, the second half kind of it doesn't like totally tank the movie because it's number 3. I just wish it didn't go that way. I don't want to spoil it, but there's definitely a split between that movie. There's like a dividing of it. Almost feels like 2 movies, and I just kind of wish that they didn't do that.
Okay.
But
What's your favorite quote in the movie? If you like the way they talk, like what's
Hey,
your
I'm a
favorite? What
lobster.
line stands out? Hey, I'm a
I don't
lobster.
know. I would have to rewind. I haven't seen it in a long time. Sorry, you're really putting me on the spot here, Josh. Man, I really don't know.
Well,
One for me is I just remember I left some batteries next to that tree down there. And the last thing I want is to lose them.
I like that one.
there's some funny lines in that movie.
It's not
Josh,
a movie I go around quoting day after day.
it's not a
I quote
quotable
it
movie.
all the time.
It's not like "What's so cute, my baby."
You're wearing red. Josh, kick us off with number 2s.
Wait, did we all do number 3s?
Yeah, mine was 10 Cloverfield. Lane.
Okay, sorry.
I like how we were going to alternate who starts, and now I've started like the last 7.
All right, Dylan, what's your number 2?
My number 2, the one you mentioned. My number 2 is Sully. I really like Sully. It was good, except the ending was stupid.
I put that on there as a joke. I was like, huh.
What about the ending?
That's your number two?
Yeah, not everything else. It was like this and my number one were like the only movies that made me be like, whoa.
This was close to your number one. I have not seen this movie, to be fair, but the trailers make it look like a snoozeville.
I really liked Sully also, actually. And I also didn't like the ending, but I specifically didn't like the last line.
That's what I mean.
Everything about the ending was fine for me, except for literally the last
line is stupid.
Can we jump over a spoiler? Do you think people care about Sully?
The movie?
Yeah.
I don't think they care about that line.
Do you think we care? Can we jump over the spoiler wall and
spoil Sully?
What's the last line of Sully?
So the whole point is like, okay, so the insurance of the airline company is investigating Sully to be like, hey, you could have landed this dude. You put all these people in, and we're gonna sue you, or basically.
But didn't he land it?
Well, he did land it in the water, but the
whole thing is like
landed it on
he could
a
have
runway.
landed at another runway or something.
He could have made it.
Mm-hmm. So they go to this investigation, and then Tom Hanks whips out. He's like, "Hey, try this simulation exactly how I did. See if any of your test pilots can do this or whatever." Blah blah blah. And so they do it, and they're like, "All right, we're not going to sue you. You proved us wrong." And then they're like,
"This is the whole movie. This is your number two."
Dylan's going over it really fast, but it's a really tense, like 20 minutes of them doing this simulation.
Yeah, it's really well done, and like when the reenactments of the flight crash is probably like some of the best plane crash sequences.
Get to this last line.
All right, so anyway, they're like, "All right, hey, we're not suing you. You won the case. You got any last words or something like that?" And Aaron Eckhart goes,
"Is there anything you would have done differently?"
Anything you would have done differently? Yeah. And he goes, "Yeah, it would have happened in summer. Credits." And it's so stupid.
Well, everyone laughs too. That's what I hated. Is if he had just said, "I wish it landed in summer," and it was credits, it would have been bad. But he says, "I wish we would have landed in summer," and then all the people who were just suing him for a really tense 20 minutes start laughing too. And I'm like, you're supposed to hate this guy.
I mean, their feet did freeze, didn't it? Were their feet frozen? Because they're like standing in frozen water, basically.
I mean, it didn't look like a fun time.
There was no like serious injuries, but it happened in like January or something.
Yeah, and they had to stand on the wing, which had water on it, and it was like freezing cold water.
The movie is oddly a kind of B-list celebrity, B-C-list celebrity cameo fest in a way. Like, you're kind of watching like, why is he in this movie? It is in very weird roles, but that's just me. Sully was great. It was exhilarating. It was really great in IMAX. The plane crash sequences are fantastic.
Very odd. Never would have guessed that.
I agree. Well, you know what? I'll put that in my honorable mentions.
Well, my number two, I think technically...
Who does number two work for?
Yeah. Mine... Yeah, baby, I should have said
I shag.
What?
Yeah, baby, I shag.
My number two probably should have been Don't Think Twice, but the movie left my memory, even though it's like sitting right next to
Don't Think Too. Nice.
It's It Follows. But I put my number two as... Well, this is also a little indie film on Netflix called Captain America Civil War. Civil War. Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. Yeah.
Don't give a fuck about Winter Soldier. I pray to God every night to never watch that movie again. It's a snoozeville from start to finish for me.
You're in the minority on that one.
I know, trust me. That whenever people talk minorities, I put myself in it because of that.
I'm in the Minority Report.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Did that come out this year? No.
Minority Report. No.
Oh, okay. Because that probably wouldn't have made my list. But
Man.
it's good. It's a little too long.
They shot in the mall.
They did. They closed mall. They shot in it. So yeah, Captain America: Civil War.
It's a great...
What is there not to say about this movie? When I saw it the first time, I feel like I knew a lot was going to happen. There were some twists and turns. But I gotta say, watching it with my girlfriend, who I kiss.
Okay.
I've kissed multiple times.
Okay.
I swear to
Right
God.
to the point.
Someone else?
Huh?
You and I kissed during the movies, and then
I watched it with her, and she knew nothing about this movie. I don't know how she avoided commercials and all this stuff. When people showed up in this movie, she was like, "What? Ant-Man's in this movie?" Like she was legit shocked by I was like, "Man, that's how I wanted to feel." But I don't even search out that news. It kind of just comes to me through Facebook and it was all that stuff. It was just cool. That airport scene is probably what makes that movie for me. I really like that movie. The climax is cool. I thought it had some cool twists and turns.
We have a whole podcast about it. I believe, Josh, you were on that.
Maybe. I don't know.
I really like that movie, but I do think I do like Don't Think Twice too, so I'm gonna put a slash, and both of those movies share that space.
Josh, did you share your number 2?
No, I just started.
Josh, share your number 2, dude.
My number 2.
Wow, you cut out. You cut out, Josh. Your mic got unplugged or something.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we got you.
Way to fill us with Antissa.
Patient. Josh, what was your number 2? Oh.
Zoo.
Shut up. Patient.
Zoolander 2 is your
Zoolander 2 is your number 2.
Josh.
Wow,
YouTube.
we all matched up, dude.
I assume you're gonna say Zootopia.
Zootopia.
Okay.
Which I gave the correct title. Bootopia. Got him. Wow. Who cares about Donkey Monkey?
Brett, when you
Donkey
saw
monkey.
this movie,
You said a donkey monkey.
Brett, I have a question though. When you saw this movie, did you stay till the end?
Fuck, was there a post-credit scene?
No, did you stay to the end of the movie?
We stayed until Shakira stopped singing her bullshit song.
So you stayed until the movie ended.
I guess.
I haven't seen it. I didn't know you.
Oh,
saw it.
you don't
spoiler alert! Shakira sings the dumbest song in fucking history.
Okay, never mind. My joke isn't working, but I'm trying to get you to tell that story about how Katie's mom told you and Katie to finish the movie.
I had no idea about that story, but now, yeah.
You told me the story.
When did this movie come out?
The audience here.
When did this movie
I
come
saw
out?
this movie with Dustin when I was staying with you
Boo.
guys. And Dustin and I really liked it, and we came back and said, hey, Brett, you should go see this, you and Katie. And you're like, oh, okay, maybe. And then you went to Katie's house, and Katie's parents had seen it. And they said, make sure you stay to the end of the movie. And you were like, oh, like a post-credit scene? And they said, no, just the end of the movie. Implying that you would have left before the movie ended.
Oh,
I do remember
okay,
that
I remember.
story.
Yeah, it's coming back. They thought we were gonna.
Were you not a fan of Zootopia?
I don't know. I thought it was okay.
I think he got a lot of hype from Dustin and I because we really liked it.
You guys overhyped that movie like a motherfucker. It was just a normal. You guys were saying, "Oh, look at all the race stuff. We care about racial problems." When you're just two white dudes who love having your privilege and count your bills.
Well, the time has come.
No, hold on. I want to talk about Zootopia some more because I was just joking.
You talk about Zootopia. I'm gonna grab my phone real quick.
Why?
It's finished charging.
So, I don't know, Zootopia, yeah, like, the racial stuff, I guess I agree with, and it's cool to tell kids, hey, don't judge people based off of that stuff. But that Shakira song at the end made me want to blow my brains out. Sorry, Josh, how do you feel about it?
I'm back, baby.
Josh?
Did Josh cut out again? Oh, okay.
Josh, you there?
Josh?
Oh, god damn it, Josh. We're not going to be able to hear
What
you.
number 1 now, Josh? Come on,
Jesus
man. One
Christ,
more movie.
Josh, fix your microphone. Josh, how do you feel about Zootopia?
I really like Zootopia. Oh my god, that's going to be terrible. I can hear my voice like a 2-second delay. Let me take out my earbuds and then I'll talk.
Well, it's Dylan's phone that's doing that, not your...
I really like Zootopia. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it had a good message, and I thought it looked really great. I didn't like that song either, but I feel like that's a small price to pay for an overall great film.
What was your number 1, Josh?
We're going me first?
Yes. Guest of honor.
My number 1 movie of 2016 is The Lobster.
Ding, 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 ding,
Anyone
ding,
who
ding.
listened to the podcast episode we did about it should know that it's my favorite movie of all time now, beating out Scott Pilgrim after years of being number 1.
6.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it a lot more than Dogtooth, which I still enjoyed. And I'm really looking forward to his next movie, also with Colin Farrell. The Killing of a Sacred Deer, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah, it did have a weird title like that. I saw something about it. I think The Lobster is an alright movie. I'm not crazy about it. I like the ending. Brett.
Hey, before we get into our number 1s, the number 1s that matter.
Okay, we're going to
I just forgot about this. I was just joking, Josh. But here's what Twitter said was their favorite movies of 2016. Here we go. We got John Walker says Hacksaw Ridge.
That was a pretty good movie.
Hey Tallman says Kubo and the Two Strings. Zenith Pascal says The Handmaiden.
What?
And she says Lobster in 10 Cloverfield Lane. Clark Zuckerberg says haven't seen La La Land or Moonlight. But yeah, here Moonlight.
I haven't seen Moonlight either, or Silence, or a bunch of other movies.
But he says for now, Sing Street is good. CB Wilkins says Moonlight and The Lobster. Ivan Navarro says Hell or High Water.
Ooh, I was not a fan of Hell or High Water. I was really let down.
This is weird. Mario says, I had a good time with Blair Witch.
Like,
Not the best movie, but best time with it. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, the fuck this. Mattias Bador, I don't know, Matt, Kirby Crossing. He said, After the Storm would be my favorite, but I haven't seen it yet. So probably Arrival or Sing Street.
Josh,
Yeah.
you're the one who told you saw Hell or High Water, right? And you said you were let down by it.
I liked it. I didn't love it.
I was really let down. I didn't really like it at all.
Yeah, I liked the acting. I liked Ben Foster. And I liked the very last shot, like how they did the credits. But overall, I thought it was alright.
Exploding Ninja says Green Room. Ken Edwards, past guest, says Don't Think Twice. Captain Fantastic, which I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that either.
Moana, how do you say that?
Moana.
Mm-hmm. And of course, AV Motion Picture, the movie he's in, which is on YouTube.
Nice.
Just Google the AV or something like that. Looney Luna says Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Senior Professor Dr. Alex says The Handmaiden was the best of the year. What the fuck are they talking
What
about?
is this Handmaiden?
He said just to call him Alex. Hey, well, don't have a Twitter name if you don't want me to call you it. Cool Dog says, I like The Lobster. Haven't seen Silence or Hell or High Water, but they looked good. Silence came out?
Limited release, but I really want to see it. Looks good.
That's the Martin Scorsese movie?
Mm-hmm. People are saying it's his best movie.
So those are all the tweets. Well, it looks like I got more coming in right now. No, it's just Josh liking stuff. So, do you want me to say mine? Or
Say your number one, even
my
though I know what it is.
My number one movie of all time. No. I don't know why I said that. My number one of 2016 has got to be Monster Trucks. I mean, you take monster trucks, but with just regular monster trucks. Obviously, Dylan and I go gaga over it. We look like Emma Stone and Superbad.
Yeah, or La La Land. We call us Gaga Land.
Yeah, because we live for the applause. So monster trucks, yeah, with them putting monsters in trucks, it's just perfect. Dylan, what's your number one?
My number one, that's locked in now.
Rewind. My number one of 2016, I knew it the moment I saw it, Swiss Army Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that movie. It's too good, and just when the titles came up, I was like, boom, love this movie. Best of 2016. Beat that, anyone else, and no one else did.
Well, me and Exploding Ninja are really good friends because my number one of 2016 is Green Room, which I actually rewatched a couple days ago.
How?
My mom's house. She wanted to watch it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was on Netflix.
It is a 90-minute anxiety attack. This movie is so tense.
I want to watch it.
It's so dreadful, but it's the movie that made me feel the most this year. You remember Feelings?
Yeah. Swiss Army Man made me feel.
It's like if a movie could scare the shit out of me, Green Room did.
Swiss Army Man didn't?
No. But Green Room is great. It's
The Boy didn't?
No. The Boy didn't scare me. But I don't know if you'd like Green Room, but I loved it.
I want to watch it. Put it on Netflix and I'll watch it.
You hear that, Netflix?
Maybe if I get some money, I'll iTunes it. Who knows?
Josh, any
Maybe
last
I'll watch
words?
it tonight. Maybe who's going to stop me?
Trump.
You want to watch it tonight?
Trump.
You can tell me when those jump scares are coming.
There's not really any jump scares. Josh, are you there?
But they said there were 2 good jump scares in it. Or was that Hush?
That's Hush. Josh!
Yeah, sorry, I was muted because I was getting chocolate. I agree with you guys. You have great number ones.
Yeah, and I like your number one too. I feel like we didn't compliment your number one enough. Did The Lobster make your list?
No,
Dylan?
or my honorable mentions.
Wow. Well, I like your number one, Josh. That's all that matters.
Thanks, Brett.
Yeah,
I like your number one.
Swiss Army Man's too good. I was real bummed when I showed it to my mom because she was like, "Huh, that was a weird movie."
It is a weird movie.
And moved on. I know, but that's not like my first. I'm like, "Oh, that was a great movie." I wasn't like, "Oh, that was weird." I fell down when I saw it. I fell out of my seat.
Well, you were wearing when we did see it in the theater. You were standing on stilts,
Right.
So you can't say like the movie did that.
But it did do
Wait,
it.
are you saying that you showed The Lobster to your mom?
No, I showed Swiss Army Man. I went to the theater twice. Walked out when Bye Bye Man trailer came. No, what was it? Walked out when the Lights Out trailer came on. Not Bye Bye Man.
That movie is, if we do a bottom 5, that movie is my number 1 worst.
Yeah,
movie
let's
of the year.
do a bottom 5. Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad. That's all I can really think of.
I liked Batman vs Superman, as everyone knows, but Suicide Squad
My
is pretty
bottom
bad.
5 is probably half of Dylan's honorable mentions. Like, so.
Wow, you didn't like?
Neon Demon? Well,
Neon
he said
Demon.
he didn't like that. But yeah, guys, I think that's all we had to say. I don't want to drag this out for too long.
Independence Day Resurgence was bad. Ghostbusters was bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're running pretty long. Josh, thanks for coming back on the podcast. We'll see you again in 2 years when we do our top 10 movies of 2018.
Yeah, let's keep it
Can't
even.
wait.
Let's keep it even numbers. You know why we don't really need to do top 10 of TV? Because Fargo and Leftovers weren't on this year.
That's true. Next year, Fargo and Leftovers are coming
Yeah.
back. So that's why we're going to do it.
And Man versus...
Food is coming back.
Man Seeking Woman.
Man Seeking Woman.
Had a
great
good second season.
It
I always
did.
forget about it because it starts in
I
January.
know, it's hard.
It starts like tomorrow
Yeah,
or
I agree.
something.
Yeah. Josh, we'll have you back on for The Lobster 2 or something.
The Lobster 2.
Oh, you haven't heard rumors about Lobster
What
2?
that could even be.
I can't even think about how The Lobster ends. Oh, yeah, I do. Ah, boo. That made me hate that movie a little bit more.
Brett, thanks for not seeing almost any of these movies with me.
Right. And I would.
We used to see movies together all the time.
I don't have any money.
How you say, blow off.
Buy me a movie pass or something.
Oh, okay.
Dylan, when I come back to New York, I'll swing by Virginia Beach and we can see a movie.
Yeah, they're right next to each other. Just swing by, Josh.
We also live in Houston, Texas.
I mean, I did it multiple times.
We don't want to give away our location, so we say we live in Houston, Texas. Thanks, Josh.
Okay, I'll visit Houston, Texas, and we'll see a movie together, and we'll kiss in the dark theater.
And here's to a great year of movies.
What are you anticipating any movies of 2017?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I can't really think
There's
of
a
any right
lot.
now.
Star Wars, have you heard of it? Idiot.
Yeah, I guess that's going to be... I don't know anything about it.
Logan.
Logan looks good.
Clark, guys, go to YouTube, look up The Clark Knight. He did a video talking about his most anticipated movies. It's like 20 minutes long, and I disagree with a lot of them, but most of them I like.
I think Spider-Man looks like a snooze and a goof.
Oh my god, I'm excited for Spider-Man.
I think that might be the first Marvel movie I completely skip. I'm
excited for it.
I'm just like so done. I don't care anymore.
No, I'm really excited for that, and the weirdest thing that's getting me pumped for that movie is the logo. I love the font, and I love the yellow.
I hate the title. I hate the
love
logo.
it. Dylan,
hate that shot of Spider-Man and Iron Man swinging through the city
I'm
at the
not
end.
pumped about that.
Okay, at least we agree on that.
But I do like when he's like giving him a hug, and he's like, "I'm not giving him a hug. I'm opening the door." Yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm excited for Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, that's probably cool.
Guardians. Man, what is Marvel doing? Are they doing Marvel the Movie Month? Which what we're doing on our Patreon page, we're doing commentaries for every single Marvel movie. We're going through them. So you're going to have to see Spider-Man Homecoming at one time.
Yeah, in a couple of years. I don't know what we're doing next, but
Well,
I'm
we're
sure
ending the podcast.
Ooh.
Josh, you got anything
And
to
we're
plug?
hanging up this podcast, this phone call with Josh.
Not much to plug, I guess. Just follow me on Twitter if you guys want to see my movie reviews as they come out. As I walk out of a theater, I usually tweet my opinion of whatever movie I just saw.
Tell
You
Snowden.
gotta plug that Twitter, dude.
Tell Snowden we said hi.
Okay.
You can't just say follow me on Twitter and don't give your handle.
Yeah.
My Twitter handle is McDougashole, McDougishole.
Let me know if you get any followers from me. Guys, if you go to Josh through me, give him a big old, like that emoji of 2 eyes, and then that'll let us know.
All right, Josh. Well, I'm going to hang up on you now. Oh, Brett hung up. I'm sorry, Josh, if you're listening.
Hey, you said you were going to do it. Well, now we can talk about him.
That was awful.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Josh. I mean,
that was awful with you. I'm a huge fan of Josh.
Damn it.
But I'll see you next podcast. We don't live together.
Yeah, we kind of hate each other. We have a real Rolling Stones, Aerosmith type. Do the Rolling Stones hate each other? We have a real Aerosmith.
Did they hate each other?
The Aerosmith, yeah, they hate each other.
What happened?
They just don't like it. As soon as they get off stage, they separate.
Were they dreaming on too hard?
Yeah, I think that they thought that dude looked like a lady. Steven Tyler wrote that song about Joe Perry. Joe Perry got so mad. He was like, I don't look like a lady.
Did they, Armageddon?
Yeah, well, I guess what happened was Steven Tyler didn't want to miss a thing of Joe Perry.
Okay.
Those are the only two people I know.
I guess things were rough on the rock and roller coaster that is life.
Yeah, and I guess they got in a fight, and Steven Tyler just threw Joe Perry around like a rag doll.
Did you hear that they're now living in an elevator?
Well, yeah, so Joe Perry's...
Or loving in an elevator?
Joe Perry's girl came after him, and Steven Tyler was like, ooh, Jane's got a gun. Janie's got a gun.
God, that's a funny bit. Not another teen movie.
Yeah, we're talking about how Aerosmith broke.
Oh.
Oh, they got on a train that kept on rolling.
Oh, yeah. I heard Tyler Perry, or what's his name?
Tyler Perry. Yeah.
Tyler Perry.
He joined the band.
Yeah, Tyler Perry broke all their toys in the attic.
Man, I'm running dry.
That's all the big ones.
Okay. Guys, you're one of our favorite podcast audiences for us to do a podcast to.
We would like Mark Maron's audience, but we like yours too.
Yeah. So we're going to see you next time. See you later. Bye.